Broadcasting from somewhere in the Hollywood Hills.
You have arrived. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Cast.
We are dance all day, every day, all the time. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at iDanceCast, at Nick Drago, or at Desiree Robbins.
We're available on iTunes. You can check us out on the web at infinitedancecast.com. Each and every single one of our episodes are free and available to download online for your listening pleasure.
And I have a lot of pleasure when I listen.
Do you? Whoa.
Well, yeah.
Well,
hey, don't take your mind there.
My mind's not going nowhere, man. All I know is 118 degrees in the valley.
It is. And I don't think that's much of a, exaggeration. An exaggeration.
An exaggeration?
Yes,
I mean, we're wearing flip-flops. We're both wearing tank tops. I mean, it is summertime.
We're not tanks. Cut off sleeves.
Watch out, I'm putting on my sunglasses.
Sleeveless.
Hey, Janae, it's cool I put on my sunglasses? Yeah, she doesn't care. She's not here.
Yeah, right?
No, don't leave us in the studio alone because we will break all the rules.
All the rules. We've changed, in fact, a lot of the format for today just to keep everyone on their toes.
So instead of the movie picks, we're going to do a new segment called what, Desiree?
In the works.
In the works.
In the works. And that could be anything, like in the works is a hamburger.
Right.
No, I don't know.
Well, basically... So you didn't do your movie research, so we decided to change the segment. Is that what it is?
Well, it's exactly what it is. The quite honest bit of it is the movies I was getting a little bored with. I wasn't going to tell you this before you came because then it was going to be too much of a conversation. I waited until right before we were about to record, and then I brought it out when you started reading through the research you've done.
Yeah. How am I supposed to tell people about the MGM's 1955 release of It's Always Fair Weather with Gene Kelly doing a roller skating dance?
And the other honest, since we're being honest,
what? I always do Gene Kelly movies.
I'm really, well, that's another honest fact, is that I'm not really good at them.
You are good at
No, I'm not. And it's okay.
You're just mad at me because whenever you're doing yours, I'm reading mine.
You don't pay attention. And the way the music goes, you go second.
Right.
And so you're not really paying attention to me, and I need some attention paid to me.
So you need some attention. You're giving some attention to that cord on your headphones.
Well, I was a little nervous about about telling the teacher I didn't do my homework.
Oh, I know. I gotta follow all the rules, even our own.
I know, right? I keep saying, Nick, we can do whatever we want. Guess what? It's our show.
I know. We do whatever we want. Right, Janae? Exactly.
Yeah,
okay.
Michael?
Yeah.
Quiet.
This
quiet
Infinite Dance Cast, episode number 92.
92.
We have a guest today.
Yes.
Her name is Brittany Parks.
I love her.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah. And that's good.
And that's it. So,
we've known her a long time. You've known her longer than I have. From the Tejas
area. Grew up in Austin,
Texas.
Yeah.
As Sheldon would say.
And actually, Rhonda Miller used to do Encore. Remember that convention competition?
Yes.
And Brittany was telling me there's a picture of me and her from that convention, and she's like comes up like halfway up my body. She was
and now
really
you come up halfway to her body.
I tell you what, that girl's legs, I mean, they're like, you need a roadmap for them.
Yeah, very nice. And she's been quite successful here in Los Angeles. And you kind of always knew she had it in her. I mean, she always stood out for sure.
She's pretty great. I mean, she's an awesome tap dancer, fantastic worker.
Yeah.
The job is going to get done. It's going to get done well. I mean, I joke about this with her that she's in multiple episodes of Glee, that she's always a different character, but she's very versatile. Her look is versatile. She's got a killer smile. She's a great girl.
Awesome. Well, it's nice. She's coming in studio, so that's very cool. She should be here any minute.
Yeah.
And that's...
And I'm a little nervous because, as you can see, here's my
I do
problem.
not know what's going on. It looks like gum.
Well,
I'm talking about his outfit.
Well,
first of all, you can have a forget about it.
It's from the Houston, Texas Italian festival. The problem is I got these laundry balls, right?
I was going to ask you about that.
Oh, okay.
No, go ahead.
Well, these laundry balls, when you do laundry, you throw the laundry ball in the thing, right? And then,
so you put your detergent in it?
Nah, it's a laundry ball. It's like a...
Downy or...
Yeah, it like dissolves, right?
Okay.
Because the juice is in there.
Okay.
The juice is in the balls.
But, so you put the laundry detergent in the... the laundry ball, and then you throw it in instead of just putting the liquid where it goes.
You don't pour it in the thing, and they come in little gel
it's
packets.
Pre-done. Now I'm understanding the problem here.
So then
the engineering behind it.
And then it doesn't dissolve all the way, and then I get these like.
How long? Wait, you don't have laundry at your house? You do. This is your own machine.
My own machine. I bought it with my own money, thanks to 20th Century Fox and Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Well, that's a wonderful thing. Thank you.
Just the laundry part.
Not the balls, but
No, that was Fresh Beat Band.
That's very funny. And this has been happening a while?
A lot. Sometimes I'm teaching and I'll feel it on the back of my shirt. And I'll be like, "Hey, kids,
I think it's time to stop using those.
What am I supposed to do? Find a girlfriend."
Well, that would be one thing. You know what you would put it in with your detergent? This is a good little fact.
What?
About a half a cup of just baking soda, and it'll help it dissolve, and it takes out all the, it helps freshen the laundry a lot.
I thought you were only supposed to use baking soda to brush your teeth or take the smell out of your freezer.
You can use it everywhere. You can actually use it in your pools. You can use it. We put it on our fake grass in the backyard.
Use deodorant?
Yeah, that's what it does. It cleans out the pit smells that stay.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, this is insane.
I mean, I've got 100 of them, Nick.
Oh.
And what I was going to tell you is I was watching my Triple D, Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
You like how I said his last
Dive-ins and drives?
Yes. And they had this, do you know this delicatessen in the Houston area?
What's it called?
I have to look it up now. I'm very
well,
nervous. It's, oh, yeah.
I guess
this is the new segment called In the Works.
In the Works. So, Desiree, tell me, what do you have in the works?
We have the Dance League Championship coming July 11, 12, 13. And actually, my friend, Nick Drago, will be there with us. He's co-hosting the big event, the gala night.
Oh, it's very exciting.
Very exciting.
The pageantry.
And doing that commercial, I loved it because you were doing the voiceover.
Yeah.
And what was the word? Be
there.
Be there.
Be there.
Not be there.
Yeah, I get
be there. Anyway, it's a team. What we're excited about is the team challenge, and this is where actually dancers can come as independents. I mean, you don't have to bring your whole studio. They get put on teams. Those teams learn the same routine and they dance it off at the gala, and it'll be commentated by judges as well as Nick and myself, and we will crown the ultimate challenge winner. And it's fun because you'll get to dance with people that you don't necessarily dance with all the time. You have to learn the routine within 10 hours and perform it. So it kind of gives the dancer a way of putting themselves on the line and seeing how business really works. I mean, you do this all the time when you get jobs. You have to learn and go.
Yeah, give us the plug on the website.
It is danceleagueusa.com. danceleagueusa.com. So check it out. You can sign up for it. Just get on our little website, type in your name, and there you go.
Dance League Championship.
Oh, that's right.
You gotta go watch the commercial.
The commercial is awesome, and it's on the front page. I mean, it is such a killer commercial. Also, we have our auditions for our Dance League company at the same event. That's July 10th at 4 p.m. at the Hilton in Orange County.
Go check it out.
So there's a lot in the works for me. Nick Drago.
What
is in the works for you?
Well, I got a show that I'm producing at the Hollywood Fringe Festival by a good friend of mine. He wrote and directed a show called I Want to Bury My Testimony, laying to rest the principles of faith and masculinity.
Wow.
My friend Scott Hislop has written and produced this show, and it's
a one-man show.
It's a one-man show.
Which is incredible and hard.
It's going to be June 13th, 17th, 20th, 22nd, 24th, and 28th.
Okay.
Go to www.hff14.org/1718. It's ridiculous.
I love it. And so that's 6 shows, 3 weekends.
6 shows. I'm going to be calling the show from the booth. It's very exciting.
Oh my gosh, Nick, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a little something different for me. He grew up as a Mormon, and it shows his journey into adulthood and homosexuality and things that he went through in his life. And so the straight Catholic guy is producing the show, and it's going to be interesting.
I think it helps.
Well, you know what? He he brings to light a lot of things that he's gone through that I wasn't sensitive to.
Sure.
I mean, growing up as a dancer, of course, I experienced some of the things the bullying that he went through.
Right.
But this is it's a totally different take.
Level.
And I think it's something that people need to see.
Right.
So go to hff14.org/1718 for tickets. They're going fast.
And then seats are limited because
They're very limited.
Also, just to let everyone know, he sings and dances, and he acts. So it's really a variety show.
Very exciting.
So very cool. Congratulations! I can't wait to come see it.
And we also, at the end of the show, we have a very big announcement
Of our show.
Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast will be right back with Brittany Parks.
Coming this summer, experience 3 action-packed days of dance, competition, and fun with top master teachers and special guests.
Who will they be?
Compete in pre-qualifying events for the national title in Dance League competition and take part in Dance League's new creation, the first of its kind, Team Challenge. Challenge. Top off your championship with Gala Night. Experience the spectacle, the pageantry, the road to glory. Dance League Championships.
The one and only.
Join the league.
This summer.
Be there.
Dance League, July 11th through 13th, Orange County, Hilton, Costa Mesa, California.
Hey, welcome back. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Cast.
We will dance all day, every day, all the time. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at iDanceCast, at Nick Drago, or at Desiree Robbins.
Dedication, hard work, drive. 3 words to describe our next guest. She is an accomplished dancer who has most recently done time on Glee as an assistant choreographer. Don't let her age fool you. She knows exactly what she's doing, and she's doing it well, just like a true Texas girl, except one that you can trust. She killed it with Kanye at Coachella, Grammy'd it up with Rihanna, and during the Super Bowl, she ran the world with Beyonce. I heard it was great. I missed it. I had my fingers second knuckle deep in, you guessed it, ranch dip. She holds the record for being the only dancer to appear in multiple scenes as multiple characters in a single episode of Glee. She is here to talk about her journey to superstardom and what many in the industry consider her role as not only a starter, but also as a long-term utility player. In this game played on the Boulevard of Broken Dreams, she has strapped on her tap shoes and shim-shammed her way right into our little hearts. Sun's out, guns out. Give it up for the inimitable Brittany Parks. Well, they're getting a little bit longer and longer, but as our guests get better and better.
Thank you for that intro.
Right,
Yeah,
you could just take that, rewind it, and before you audition for anything, that's your intro.
I'll just play
it.
Hold on.
Here's my
And you
resume.
play it.
Yeah, just play it.
And you just do. That would be awesome.
That would be so great.
So, Brittany, you've been most recently working on Glee
Yes.
for the past how many seasons as a assistant to?
As an assistant choreographer, probably a total of 2. Because I did
Okay.
half of season 3, all of season 4.
Okay.
And then the last half of season 5.
Okay, so roughly 118 episodes.
Roughly.
Look at
More like
you with
200.
And now, were you a character on there, or did you dance on there first, and then that's how you got into the assistant?
Yes, I danced on the pilot.
Okay.
Did vocal adrenaline.
Mercy.
Yes.
On the pilot.
I wasn't in
How
that one.
funny.
On the pilot, I know.
That's a great. Oh my gosh, keep going. That's
Such
exciting.
a great gig. So I did that, and then we went on the first Glee tour. Mm-hmm. And then we went, a year later, we went on the second Glee tour, and then came back season 3, and Zach was like, I think we need a third person. Would you mind doing it? And I was like, what? I actually really would mind.
I need to think
why would
about
you even
that.
ask me? Yes, obviously.
So this is where you're referring to Zach Woodley and Brooke Lipton,
Zach
and we've had
Woodley and Brooke
Brooke on the
Lipton.
show, yeah.
Right.
So that's an interesting show to work on. I know because I've worked as a dancer there, and I know that you guys are running around. You and Peacock
All the time.
like crazy,
Running around.
like a peacock
Like a peacock.
with Matthew Peacock.
With Matthew Peacock.
So, did you know that you were going to get into assistant choreography, or being that it just kind of fell? You don't say no to stuff like that.
You know, growing up, I always did choreography stuff, and I loved teaching, and I never really thought that I could do choreography like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it got presented to me, I was like, oh, maybe I can do this. Okay,
Cool.
it makes sense.
Right, and then so
It is a natural progression.
Absolutely.
If you're smart, or if some people just don't have that, though. But
Yeah, it's true.
It is quite a natural progression. It seems like,
yeah, but
especially the way she trained, though.
Yeah.
right. Well, you're a Texas girl from Austin.
Austin,
Should we give
Texas.
Body Talk a shout out?
Hey, Body Talk, miss ya.
Gotta. I mean, we should get into that and how she started because it was a great company that you were with, and
was
you were
a really
very
good
lucky
company.
that your director always exposed you to
Yes.
everything.
Kim Willett, she, really dug it deep. It was very hard, very strict, but she exposed me to so many things,
Right.
and I'm so
and gave
thankful
you
for that.
reality of this is how it really is, not this sugar-coated kind of thing.
Exactly.
Had you guys traveling, get you used
All
to
the time.
taking from different people.
And you had
Absolutely.
choreographers come in as well?
Yes, every so often. Mhm.
Here's what I have a question. So I would like to lay to rest a rumor about Body Talk.
Okay.
And I
Oh,
heard
you're going to hear it here
on
first.
Infinite Dance
gosh.
Cast.
because we are real journalists.
Podcast journalist. It's a serious business.
Journalists.
So what I want to know is, did they starve you guys?
What?
That's what I heard. That was the rumor. Like, they starved them. They don't let them eat. They make them train 16 hours
what
a
did
day.
they do when they came to the workshop in Houston?
They didn't eat.
They didn't eat
They just,
ever.
you know what
We
they did?
all ate.
They just walked over the wall and they plugged in because they're machines
Oh,
to
So
recharge.
let's go. Here we
the
go.
rumors are kind of true.
Oh.
She never let us eat candy. We were
Okay.
never allowed to have sugar.
Okay.
We barely could have junk food.
Okay.
But we did eat. But we were very much like, put your cover-ups on, walk in the convention room, sit down, take your cover-up off, go to the floor, and wait.
Oh, so she treated you as professional. She wanted you to be professional.
from
She didn't
the
like
get-go.
starve you like you can't have protein and carbohydrates.
Right. She just was
Okay.
very strict.
No Twix.
Okay, that's awesome. If more people did that
Well, that's
these days, we'd actually turn out not babies. We'd turn
Right.
out dancers again.
Well, that's a good
true.
rumor then.
It's a good rumor.
Okay, I just wanted to put that out there because every time you hear about Body Talk, they're like, "Oh yeah, they're hardcore, but they starve their kids." But like now,
We are pretty hardcore.
Of sugar.
of sugar, yeah, which they should be doing.
I mean,
Which
come
everyone
on.
should do.
Yeah, dance on sugar all day. That's really going to be
Oh, hey, we got a 30-minute break. Let's go to Crystal Burger. Okay.
I mean, we do that, but
Right. Well, whatever. So Brittany, okay. So Glee
sorry, back
has
to
wrapped,
Glee. My bad.
Oh, yeah.
and what's now? Are you coming back next season for Glee?
Great question. I don't know yet.
Okay.
I have a feeling. Hold on, I've got the little ball.
Okay, what does it say? Where am I going next?
I don't know.
Unable
I
to
wish
say.
I could come up with something funny like those really ambiguous ones. Like you
Future
make
is
friends
unclear.
really easy.
Well, that's what the dance world is. You know, you shake the magic 8-ball, and it always comes up your future is unclear, right? I mean, we're constantly shaking the magic 8-ball.
Can I ask
Constantly.
this? Did you know Brooke from, let's say, when you were training? Like how we've all kind of known each other, and we knew Brooke, and
Right.
it was kind of these circles, and then we all end up where we're at now. Did you know her before?
I did not.
You did not.
I didn't know
Interesting.
her, which is crazy. But I saw her doing Britney Spears' Slave, and I was like,
Oh,
done.
sweet.
the redhead.
I know.
Okay.
Right?
I
Well-
mean, that Brittany, that was a very tough. I'm saying Britney Spears. I know we're going
Yeah.
to
No, that's great. Well, we're going to talk about that when we come back. Your
Okay.
dreams, your aspirations. What's next?
Oh, love it.
Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast. We'll be right back.
App Gravity is the fastest, most powerful way to search for Android apps. Getting started is easy. Simply enter the name of an app, and in just one tap, you're ready to install. Feeling adventurous? Search for something broad like productivity or travel, and use our filters to personalize your search, helping you find exactly what you need. App Gravity is the search engine that puts you in control. It's no wonder the next web said App Gravity is like a better Google search for Android apps. App Gravity, delivering the fastest, most relevant app results.
This is Francis Manzo, and you're listening to Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Cast.
Hello. Welcome back. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Cast.
We are dance all day, every day, all the time. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at iDanceCast, at Nick Drago, or at Desiree Robbins.
We're here with the fantastic Brittany Parks, and we just left you off. We were talking about Glee. We're talking about dealing with certain personalities on set. Now, what I want to know is, there's a huge cast on Glee. Now, what are your challenges, and how did you learn to deal with the certain personality types at certain times of the day? I mean, you have to remain very professional, because being on set it's fast and furious there. So what's that experience like, and how'd you learn to deal with it?
Can I just ask?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it? Are you talking about with the principals
with the principal
or
actors.
the other dancers?
Yeah, because they're all fantastic. We all know they're
Right,
great.
okay.
Blah, blah, blah,
I was
blah,
just curious.
Well, dancers, they just get fired.
I was just
They're in and then they're out.
Yeah.
They mess up, they're out.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Yeah, so with the Glee cast, I mean, they have so much to do. They have to record, they have to learn the music, then they have to have rehearsal, and then they have to shoot it, and they have to learn their lines. So it gets a little tricky. Sometimes they come into rehearsal and they're like, I don't want to do this. And it's like, well, you kind of have to do this.
Right.
Because we're doing this for you.
Right.
But, for the most part, they're in pretty high spirits all the time.
Right. Well, nobody can be like 100% happy all the time. They're
Exactly.
exhausted.
And it's like,
They're doing like
come on
19-hour days.
And a lot of the times they'll shoot in the morning and then we'll have rehearsal with them in the evening, or
Right.
vice versa, or they have to go to a pre-record right after, and it's like, yeah, of course you're gonna be a little like, can I get out of here? Rightfully
Yeah.
so, but for the most part, they're not disrespectful. They're not.
That's good.
Yeah, they're very hardworking.
Is there tension, as my co-host was saying, between them struggling for the highest, the most? How do you say it nicely?
The most exposure.
Yes.
A little bit.
Very much
A little
so.
beyond healthy competition. Little beyond.
A little beyond. Just kind of
Sometimes.
like, how many Twitter followers do you have?
Oh,
I'm
that's
at
good.
like 6 million.
Well, me and Desiree do that.
Yeah, because I have 20
It's only in
now.
the hundreds.
You always compare,
Yeah.
That's how you see how important someone is how many
Right.
followers they have on Twitter.
Right.
Right. So what is your Twitter handle?
At BP_Parks for
Okay,
Twitter
good.
and Instagram.
There you
Yes.
go. There
And
you go.
Brittany, and you are like shredded. Yeah, I mean, like I've seen her Instagram. You should look at her Instagram. Like she is shredded. Like she's got, like you can tell she came from Body Talk. So like they did lots of push-ups and abs and stuff
Thank
like
you.
that.
Oh,
Nick.
so are these photos or
Yeah,
her words?
Instagram. That's what Instagram is. Photos. Desiree.
Oh, I don't. I'm sorry.
So do you eat pretty clean, huh?
Sorry.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
No,
whatever.
let's be honest here. Make me feel okay about myself.
Okay, well, let's be honest here. I literally came out the womb like punching people, like Fred Flintstone feet, and just like
Really, just jacked from the beginning.
jacked from the get-go. And I can really only do like 3 push-ups.
Whatever, dude.
I'm not even kidding. I look a lot stronger, but I am strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
She's like,
okay, so you dance with Kanye. Let's talk about your dancing with artists because you're great on TV, but you're even better on stage.
Oh, love live performances. Love them.
Okay, so you danced with Kanye a couple years back at Coachella, but your favorite, I'm assuming, is Beyonce.
Yes.
Whoa!
oh,
Tell
don't
us
even
about Beyonce.
It's so rare to find an artist that wants to work, wants to be there, and is so dedicated in her art. She loves doing it, and she loves sharing, and she shares with the entire room, and it's like you just know that you're there.
You're part of the team.
You're a part of the team. You're there with her. You're not someone that's back there like, oh, wait back there while she goes and rehearses. It's like, let's all get up. She loved warming up with us. She wanted to
Cool.
be with us. Yeah, all the time. It was great.
Now, did you work with? Did you say Rihanna as well? Okay, tell us.
Rihanna, yeah.
Tell us the contrast. I mean, surely both great in different ways.
Yes.
But what is the difference in the atmosphere?
Rihanna's not as personable. I mean, she's still a very hard worker,
Yeah, I hear that.
but there's not as much sharing.
Okay.
And I will say, the first time that I worked with her,
Yeah.
I had my shirt. I was 19, first job, and I was like, so oblivious to everything.
Right.
And I had my shirt up, tucked in, and actually Rachel Markarian came up to me and she was like, "Sweetie, you might have to put your shirt down." And I was like, kind of like, well, what? Why? Because I didn't understand.
I love this. I love it.
Yeah, I didn't understand that artists get like that. But I was just,
well,
meanwhile,
intimidating.
I was just hot. I mean, I was sweating. Got to put up my shirt.
Right.
But it was like, no, please put down your shirt. And it's like,
So did somebody tell Rachel to tell you that, or did Rachel?
I still till this
She was
day
looking out
have
for
no
you.
idea. Yeah, I think she was looking out for me.
Should
to
we
be
call her real
honest.
quick?
Yeah, I have my phone right
We
here.
can call
mean,
Rachel.
Seriously, I love it. She's so funny. We just had her on. Now, did you just? Oh, that is too cute.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. I think when you think about it, because Rihanna is like beautiful, amazing body.
That's why I would have never thought.
But people say that's Madonna as well. Women can't wear makeup in rehearsal. They can't do a lot of things. Okay, I'm gonna get killed certainly by Madonna, but
yeah.
I mean, she's tough, and she wants the women to shave their heads. She doesn't want that competition at all.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can get it because, I mean, they're at the top of their game, so they're the most insecure probably at times. But, I mean, gosh, when you have somebody like Beyonce who is giving.
Right.
It is the
right, and with her husband and just the circle she runs in. I mean, come on.
Well, that's the kind of person she isn't in, so all of a sudden, then it doesn't matter if she messes up. It's not like you're going to run and tweet that. You know, you're like, whoa, okay, cool. We're normal people. We're all performers trying to make one goal
great
happen.
product.
Yeah.
And that's what I appreciate about Beyonce, because it's not like, oh, I need all my dancers to have their heads shaved and dress like boys. It's like she wants the most powerful women behind her.
Mm-hmm.
She wants all that power. She wants to share that power.
Uh-huh.
It's just it's so refreshing.
That's
so
awesome.
refreshing.
That's exciting.
Do you see yourself getting to work with her again?
Oh my gosh!
So were these? You did all these as auditions, all of, and of course we need to talk about Kanye. I mean, come on.
Oh yeah,
he's getting married soon, so gotta talk about Kanye.
She reads those magazines.
Yeah. But all these were these all audition for these artists, or did you happen to get called because you had such a great work ethic and they said, oh my gosh, we'll call Brittany, like she could do this tour, I know she'll rock it, or whatever it is.
With Frank Gatson, I had auditioned for him maybe like a couple years prior, like every so often,
right?
But
which
then
tells you should go to every audition.
Go to every single audition because you never know. But I just got a call because the first gig that I did was New Year's with her, and I had to learn 14 dances in 3 days.
Oh
my first time, my first time dancing with Beyonce, and I was like, just freaking out. But you know, it was just quite the experience.
So that one they called you.
They called me.
Amazing.
Which
That's
is crazy.
unbelievable.
I know.
And that was because you went to other auditions, and 2 years later it paid off, and that's so important.
It is.
In the
for
Super
people
Bowl,
to understand that.
was that direct book, Super Bowl?
Yes. It was direct book.
Okay.
And then from there, he auditioned the tour dancers.
Oh, okay. So what is that experience like dancing at the Super Bowl?
I can't even explain it. I mean, the fact we had inner ears in, and so we heard Beyonce singing. I had a private concert in my ear, dancing in front of millions of people. It was such a rush, and immediately after, I just bawled because it was
a lot, I'm sure.
It was so
overwhelming.
Much. It was so overwhelming.
Well, yeah. So, I mean, and how much rehearsal did you guys have prior to
2 weeks?
2 weeks of rehearsal?
2 weeks of rehearsal.
Was that how many songs? About a 10, 15-minute set, or
something
like that?
Like 3 or 4 songs.
Okay.
But, you know, she changed it up. She switched things around.
Right.
So we had like 10 different versions of the show
How
before.
fun.
I know, but it was, it was
That's unbelievable.
unbelievable.
I was watching from at Michael Ricci's house, and we were just going crazy.
Oh my gosh.
I was doing the ranch dip.
Yeah, you guys sent us a picture.
I remember that.
And that made me and Hannah cry even
Did it
more.
really?
We were like, we have the best friends in the world.
So let's talk a little bit about Kanye West, working with him. What's that like? We got a few minutes left.
Kanye, he was another great artist to work with. He's very, he's a visionary, so he has to see everything, and he's not a dancer, but he would be like, what if you move like this, or like, what if you did this, or did this? He's very on contact with the dancers. He loves just feeding off of people.
So he's cool.
He's a great guy.
So despite what we hear in the news, like
That Taylor Swift thing with the drinking,
Man, that really messed him up.
I totally forget that that's him, to be honest.
Taylor Swift just needs to shut up.
I
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
God.
I couldn't even name 2 songs that anybody does. I'm just kidding. What? Hey, listen. Let's have her have a Twitter war with me. Infinite Dance Cast. Just kidding. I'm sure she's great.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. We'll be right back.
Producer or director looking to market yourself for your current projects?
Do you need just a little extra push to get the word out?
The answer is yes, Desiree. They do.
Nick, how do you know what they need?
I know our listeners. They need our help to spread the word about their shows, projects, and whatever else they have going on. And guess what, Desiree?
What, Nick?
It just so happens that we have the airtime just for them.
That's right. We have ad space available for you. We have both 30 and 60-second spots available for you.
Get the word out to the entire United States and countless other countries. Did he just say countless other countries? Yes, he did. Infinite Dancecast has audiences all across the world, including Canada, China, Japan, the United Kingdom, Switzerland, Germany, Austria, Romania, Australia, Denmark, Brazil, the Philippines, Mexico, and more. But I won't say the others because they're too hard to pronounce.
Email us at info@infinitedancecast.com for more details. Subject line, advertise.
Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dancecast, giving you a voice worldwide.
Hey, this is Alex Long, and you're listening to Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance.
We are having so much fun. We are Infinite Dancecast. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at iDancecast, at Nick Drago, or at Desiree Robbins.
And you can follow Brittany Parks at BP_Parks on Twitter and on Instagram. She's always got something great to say. I feel like you don't tweet anything unless it's, cool or whatever.
Profound.
Pretty awesome.
Very true.
You just got done with Annie in New York with Zach Woodley.
Yes.
You were the assistant choreographer, or you were in it, or both?
Both.
Unbelievable. Brittany's like legit.
I snuck my way in there.
You
Good.
gotta get that residual check, girl.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Right? So how was that? Tell us about that process.
Well, Zach
Did you
Woodley.
love Annie as a child?
I did.
Because I did too. That was so very okay.
It was great. And Zach Woodley, I mean, I could go on and on about how fantastic he is to work with. But it was so great. New York for 6 months.
Unbelievable.
And I love working with kids. I love it. And it was a different experience. Their hours, like they can only work 9 hours a day, and like 3 of those are school. And it's kind of like, and 2 of those hours are travel.
And one's lunch.
And 1 is lunch.
Yeah.
So it was tricky getting them for rehearsals and everything, but the experience and the way that we literally started with the kids, and we had them throw plates at each other, like, here, catch this, catch this, catch this. And by the end of the movie, they were throwing things and tossing things behind their back and just doing all sorts of great things. And it was just,
Were they primarily singers that danced, or are really prolific in both?
we got,
Because I think that's sometimes hard to find. these days.
we got just good dancers, and we got good actors, or I'm sorry, good singers and good actors. We didn't really want them to be fantastic dancers because we wanted it to be real.
Right.
Like, more movement, because there was something about the original Annie, as well as the creator, Michael, I'm blanking on his last name. He said for Hard Knock Life, he was a little disappointed because, they're singing about how hard life is, yet they're like jumping from the chandeliers and like having pillow tosses and, acting happy. But it's like, so with this one, we wanted to just do something different, more real, more raw, and really just show.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
It'll give a different vibe for whenever we're watching in the theater.
Absolutely.
And then we can't compare it as much.
No, definitely don't compare the Annies.
Right.
It's based off the same story,
When
but
is
it's
that
different.
When is that set to release?
Christmas.
Nice.
Christmas time. Cool.
Christmas Day.
Santa in there?
Santa is not in there.
Oh, okay.
Do you
But-
do you and Zach go in and work a lot out before you bring in the kids? Or you work a little bit out and then you bring the kids in because you want to kind of work with the kids and what they do, that kind of thing. It's just how is that choreography process for you guys?
We worked out a little bit before we got the kids because we knew that they needed certain elements and like to forward roll or to catch brooms and sweep. So we would plan like obstacle courses,
Right.
and,
That's
like come up with little combos, because also at the beginning of the process we didn't have all the music.
Got it.
So we were literally just putting stuff together. We're like, it's a hard knot. Like,
Right.
Like
trying to-
we don't even know if it's going to say that there.
we
Right.
don't, exactly.
And that's one thing that dancers need to realize when they move out is that's why choreographers need smart dancers to be hired, because even on Glee we don't get the music. We don't get the lyrics till we start shooting.
exactly.
Right.
So this spans all facets of the industry.
So having timing, segue,
Yeah.
having your timing is really important.
Very important.
And we know you have great timing because you're a tap dancer.
Thank you, Nick.
And so tell me, who is your favorite tap dancer of all time?
Ooh, that's
Well, you could say past and
Past president.
maybe
or-
somebody that was when you were growing up, and maybe it's changed. these days?
Or you give us top 3 if you want.
Okay, top 3.
Top 3.
Sammy Davis Jr.
Oh, yeah.
Does it count Nicholas Brothers? Can they count as one?
Yeah, of
Sure.
course.
Okay,
They're a
great.
team.
They're a team, right?
They're brothers.
And then Jason Samuel Smith.
J-Sam.
J.
Yeah.
Sam.
He's awesome.
Good
I
old
know.
J. Sam.
You know, like Jason Janis? What do you got against Jason Janis?
Oh, I love Jason Janis. I also love Jay. He's actually one of the best white tap dancers
He's white?
I.
He's Italian, Brittany. Stop being racist.
Same thing. Same thing.
I'm just saying, all right? We're Italian.
That is too funny.
I circle other.
So
all right.
you trained a lot in tap from
Yes.
when you were very young. So
Yes.
it was just part of who, your entire being.
Absolutely.
Of a dancer.
Absolutely.
Now, what do you find with these dancers today? A lot of them I find they go, oh, I don't even take tap.
Right. That's
Not even
sad.
a shuffle or things
Not
like
even
that.
a shuffle.
Like,
So do you teach right now?
I don't, and I actually want to start teaching again because I miss it. I
Yeah.
love teaching tap. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
And I really think it's important, the foundation and everything, because there's so many people that can't count or find their one or the timing.
I've worked with choreographers that can't count.
Yeah, seriously. Let's name a few.
I would.
It's frustrating sometimes.
Frustrating.
It's so frustrating because I sit back there and I'm like, no, that's 1 and 2, not
Right.
6, 3.
Right. Well,
So hard.
did you ever get a chance to take from the Nicholas Brothers or any of those guys?
No, I did meet Fayard, but I never
Yeah.
got to
Actually
actually
be in class.
be in
Right.
class.
Well, that's cool. You got to meet him.
Yep.
I mean, it's like, like I shook Donald O'Connor's hand once, and I was like, and I felt like immediately, like, I'm good now. I can
Right.
stop taking class. Like, I
You're
am,
done.
like, I'm good.
I tap for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
I have
it's
the
like
tap
it's
power.
absorbed into my body. Yeah,
Right.
those guys. There's something about those old schoolers that is just not, and I think a lot of it has to do with style too.
Right.
And like Sammy Davis Jr. is a perfect example. Did you ever see the video of Sammy Davis Jr. and Gregory Hines at the award show?
I was just about to say, actually, I need to put Gregory Hines in that mix
Oh yeah, he's legit.
because he's a performer.
Oh man.
He is not just a tap dancer; he is a performer, and that's so.
Oh, no. White Nights.
Oh,
God, I love that movie.
It's like, and like these days we always worry about, I have to be the best at this and this and that. And I feel like these guys back then, they knew their character. They knew who they were, the performance quality that they personally could bring. And I think that they capitalized on that. And I think today we lose that because we think, I have to just be, like guys, we have to have 6-pack abs and this and that and blah, blah. No, you just have to be you.
just have to be you.
And that's, I think, why you're so successful, Brittany, is that you are you. When you walk, I mean, you're like the second best hugger in Los Angeles.
Oh,
people
thanks.
love you.
I love hugs.
Well, Tiffany Daniels. You know Tiffany Daniels?
Yeah.
She is a great hugger. Not that you're not a great hugger, but that's why I put you at second. But I think
Yeah,
you'd agree.
thank
She's a great hugger.
Thank you.
But when you walk on set, you're a very open person with energy, and as stressful as it could get on Glee at times because of the schedule, you always kept it very even keel, and I think everyone appreciates that around you.
And you need somebody like that
You
Yeah.
have to have
to
someone.
follow somebody's lead. Yeah.
You have to.
Don't let that energy get crazy.
Now, you did Guys' Choice Awards
I
with Brian
did.
Anthony. I think
That
we
was-
did this together
That,
with
no.
Asher Roth.
No.
Not with Asher
you?
Roth. The I Love College.
No.
Oh, what did you do for Guys'
I
Choice?
did I Kissed a Girl.
Oh, I remember that one.
Oh my god. It was my second job out here.
I think Rachel Markarian was in that one too.
Yes, she did
Oh,
it.
I remember that.
But it was so funny because I was still 19 and I was like,
Did you have to kiss a girl?
No, but I was like dancing in this like bra and I didn't even really know what that meant. So I was like just
You're
performing.
like, it's such a good beat.
Great.
You're like, Mom, you're never gonna guess what gig I got.
I'm dancing with Katy Perry to I Kissed a Girl.
You also did Shake It Up with Rosero.
Yes.
That's fun. So you're
was
hitting
really
all the
fun.
shows.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
My next goal is a Disney movie.
Nice.
You should totally
good,
do that.
Good goal.
Disney.
Good goal.
I could see you as like bad guy cheerleader or bad girl
Yeah.
cheerleader.
Yeah.
You know what
Bring
I mean?
It On style.
Yeah, totally. That'd be funny. But, good. So you did some commercials. You did Old Navy with Fatima.
Yeah.
You did the Glee Chevy commercial with Zach. Man, you have worked. You got Marlene
What is
Quitman.
something you want to do that you haven't done yet? Or, what would you like to experience?
I would love to, even though I already danced for Beyonce, I would love to experience going on tour.
Yes.
With her.
Okay.
I would love, my next goal is really to be in a Disney movie because ever since I was 8, that's why I wanted to move to LA because I
Really?
wanted to be.
Oh my God, that's
Now,
awesome.
do you sing?
I I can.
Come on, pretend like you're at an audition. Yes, I sing.
Yes,
no,
I sing.
I'll worry about it later.
I actually just sang for the first time.
You
like,
did?
last week.
I don't know.
Tell us about
Yeah,
it.
I sung Happy Birthday. It was so
That's
nerve-wracking.
the worst song to pick. You know that,
you
right?
know, I know. Now I know that.
Yeah.
I
You could have
absolutely
done
know that
something
now.
from Annie, which you probably could nail.
I know. I should have
Like,
sung
never
tomorrow.
fully dressed without a smile. That's an easy
What
song.
was the audition? Topless.
Yes.
Everyone took. Did everyone get like completely naked?
No. The ladies just.
Is that your
did
mom
top.
calling, being like, "I heard you took off all your clothes"?
Yeah,
at the
just
audition?"
now.
It's our agents. Don't worry. It's Ryan Seacrest. No, it's
Right.
Taylor Swift. Is it Taylor Swift
I hope
calling?
No,
Or Madonna.
It's my mom.
Oh, we love her.
I can't pick it up right now. Sorry, Mom.
Okay, so Adam Chamberlain just came in. Now, did he do it professionally where he said, like, listen, everybody get out of the room. We're only going to have just me and the casting director in here?
No, actually. Well, he kept being like, because there was like 12 guys in front of us, and he kept being like, we're all gay. It doesn't matter. We're all gay.
Oh,
Which,
God.
I mean, whatever. So, yeah, he just played the music, and we just all just hippied around.
Wow.
Yep.
I can't
And
believe
if
he
you,
didn't move
I'd be
people out of the
waiting,
room.
like looking out of the corner of my eye, go, who's going to be the first one? Once the first one goes, it's like, okay, I feel better because the first one to do it, that's some big
Who
way
was it? Was it Brandy Oglesby?
Oh, if she had been there, she would
have
have
been
been
naked.
first. She would have been completely naked.
Before they told her to get naked.
Oh, I thought this was,
So did you book the gig?
I don't know yet.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
I know a couple of girls who went to that.
So
audition.
just
Yeah, I'm waiting to
topless.
hear. Just topless. And apparently in the show, it's just like a beat. It's like you're off, beat, the lights go
So how
out.
long do they make you freestyle naked for?
Like a minute.
Oh gosh.
That's why I
see.
kept my eyes closed. I was like, I can't.
Oh, we're
I'm
all gay. It's not like it's just we're keeping it professional. Yeah,
You know
I'm
they
sorry.
had some great drinks that night talking
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah,
I mean, you would kind of get a little laugh about it,
absolutely.
like, oh my gosh, we just.
Yeah. Well, I got to tell you, I'm not sure I completely agree with how they ran that, but I appreciate that you were courageous enough to do it.
Absolutely.
At least it's a pretty body part.
Oh, it's true.
Everyone
Wasn't
in
like-
all right. So everybody in Hollywood is connected to Kevin Bacon within 6 steps. Have you heard of this game?
No.
It's called 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
This is great.
Which have you heard of the book 6 Degrees of Separation?
No.
It's anyway. Look it up.
Okay.
Google machine it.
Google it.
Google machine it.
And it's very interesting. So sorry.
So you were in the movie Janky Promoters with little JJ,
Yep.
who was in Beauty Shop with Kevin Bacon. So your Kevin
Wow.
Bacon number is 2.
Oh.
which is amazing.
Which is
It's
amazing.
A good number.
In lieu of Kenny Wormald reviving the Ren McCormick role in Footloose, we were doing a Kenny Wormald number. You can only use movies. I know you've worked with him like on TV, but because we were old school Vocal Adrenaline. But
Right.
you were in Janky Promoters with Devon McDonald. Do you know who that is? I sure
Nope.
don't. Who was in Skylar with Jenna Willis, who is in It Snows All the Time with Kenny Wormald.
Oh.
So your Kenny Wormald number is 3. So the goal is to get into a movie with Kenny Wormald or Kevin Bacon.
Done.
Because then it'd be a 1.
Yeah. Most people that are 1s are connected to Jeremy Hudson or Nick Lanzasero with Footloose.
I could see that.
Okay, great. So, Brittany, you're fantastic. You got a lot of great stuff coming up in your future. I absolutely know it. Isn't she great? She's great,
Of
isn't she?
course. Always
Thank
has
you,
been.
guys. Oh.
Always has been. If you would like to book Brittany for teaching gigs, because I know you said you wanted to get back into
Yes.
it, you can find her on Facebook or send her out a tweet, something profound, or a photo on Instagram.
Yes. A photo on Instagram. At BP_Parks, right?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. And you teach everything.
I teach everything.
What's
So
your
let's get it
favorite?
rocking.
Tap.
Tap.
She's-
Let's do
so-
this.
Love. All ages.
All ages.
Maybe we should bring her into championship.
Maybe we should have her do a tap dance
A little.
for Infinite Dance Cast. Yeah, bring her to the
I'm
championship.
in.
She'd be awesome.
Yeah,
in.
she's in town. Let's do it.
Brittany,
Sorry.
thanks for coming out.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you for having me.
fantastic.
Thank you.
We'd like to send a special thank you to our producers, Michael, the Beef Wellington is raw, Benicos, and Janae, Moonlight Graham Mercedes for producing our show.
We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast. Remember, each and every one of our episodes is free for download on iTunes.
But most of all, we want to thank you, the listener, because remember, without you, only our mothers would be listening.
Well, Brittany did say she listened to one
She
episode.
listened to one, and we need you to listen to the other 91 episodes.
Yes. What episode is she?
She's 92.
92. We've
That's
been
a
doing
big
this
deal.
a long time.
You got a sandwich between Jerry Evans and Colleen Craig. How's that feel?
That's
That's our guest next week. Oh, we forgot to do our special announcement, Desiree.
Oh my
We'll do
God.
it next week.
Next week.
All right. Thanks for coming out, Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
We'll see you next week.